Here and smile at me with those beautiful teeth. All right, let me just put you in a special corner. There we go. Pixelsaurus, how you doing?
I'm good. I got unlucky because I did actually have a question for Ben, but I think what I can do is just sum it up basically. I've had a lot of fun this past week because of this token, and I know we all sort of put a lot of trust into the people and tokens that we send our money to. But I just wanted to sort of echo what you were saying, Billy. I mean, it's great to sort of meet people in this space that have honor and integrity behind them. I know there was maybe some questions around it to start off with, but I think when people need to be judged on the things they do rather than necessarily all the things they say. And I think that's what's been so good about what Ben's done is he's pretty much been doing everything that he said he was going to do. So I personally had a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd be getting into the whole meme coin season as much as I have done this time around. But I think the other thing as well, which is really interesting, and I'm sure again, Billy, you can sort of back me up on this, is that obviously NFTs take a little bit of a backseat once the meme coins come around, but if you can leverage it right, actually you can make it quite meaningful within your own sort of ecosystem as well. So I just want to say I've really appreciated that. I'm not shilling it all, but we give away PSYOP with all of our mints for our project, and I think that's something really cool that you can do to make NFTs current within this particular meme coin marketplace. So I just want to say I've had a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys having me up here, and I'm looking forward to what this next week's going to be, because no doubt it's going to be a lot of fun.
No, for sure. And I think that there is a room for NFTs and tokens to really work together and innovate, because before we kind of saw NFTs 1.0 and we saw tokens 1.0. And I think if they come together and actually figure out, like what Ben was saying is like, these tokens, they need to stay. Even though people sell, they need to kind of stay. We can't see these things go all the way down, and that's what's been happening. So if somebody breaks through with that, which I don't think it's going to be that hard, I mean, Yuga already pretty much did that with ApeCoin. So I think that if somebody follows down that path and figures that out, that's going to be what's going to make both of them attractive, NFTs and tokens. So I think there's definitely room for both, and I think it's just the beginning.
100%, yeah. No, thank you again for having me up.
Sure. For sure. Zero? You don't have to raise your hand there. You're literally in my living room now.
So I think what's going to be interesting is once everyone reflects upon the amount that went in, there's going to be a lot of chitter chatter across crypto Twitter. And what I think is interesting, I think we have to start realizing now, actually the NFT people want meme coins, they want attention tokens, they want this, and then that's also why it's getting upranked in the algo. Is we have to start taking some responsibility for the amount of attention that's going in this direction. And it's not because influencers are posting it. It's actually I cannot even post about NFTs. It just gets super bad engagement and just is bad. But the fact that this second pre-sale was so large, I think there's going to be a lot of chitter chatter about it. And one of my questions was, and I don't know if you've addressed it, is I think he's saying with this loyal token that he doesn't own a large amount. So who owns it, and then how does it get distributed over time? Is there any hints around that?
I heard that too, and I was wondering about that. It's interesting. So here, I think I've cracked this one. He doesn't own it, but he did say there's another person. So I think that there's a partnership that we don't know about. We're about to find out. Or what do you think about that? Stop tweeting and talk to us.
Sorry, I was busy, so I wasn't listening to anything you were saying. Does anyone want to Zero? Can you give me a summary of what Fiddy was saying?
Yeah, he was basically saying he doesn't know what this other person who may potentially own the token, and Ben does not own a lot of the token, so he doesn't know what this other person may do or what Ben may do with it. That's roughly.
Oh, that's very confusing.
Yeah, we just don't.
Does anyone else want to break it down?
Really think.
Wait. Never mind. Is that the real? No, that's a fake. Thought. Is that the? No, that's a fake one, right? Yeah.
Fake one. Is this Steve?
No, there's a fake loyal requesting. It's not the real.
Oh, okay. No, so he did say there's a partnership, and he said he's not holding a lot of tokens, so I think there's a possibility where somebody else is holding a token and he'll announce the partnership. That's what I think it is. I could be wrong. If anybody has a guess.